Yo, what is going on, everyone? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We are back. We're going to be talking comic book news, movies, TV shows, and all of that. Before we get to that, though, let's hit the intro. I got my good friend here, Rob. Rob from Rob's Fat Sacks of Comics. What is going on, man? How are you?
Fat ass Rob. Got it.
How's it going, man? How are you?
Oh, I'm looking forward to the holidays.
Dude.
By this weekend, I'll have both my kids home from school. So
that is awesome. That is awesome. How many more work days do you have?
Oh well, I only get the 26th off.
Oh man.
Dang. But that's because for me, I'm let my other team take time off. I work from home, so it's not that big of a deal. I can flex around stuff, and I get unlimited PTO, so I take it throughout the year, different points and stuff. So
sweet.
It's let the worker bees have the time off, and I'll sit back. And contracts still have to get done, so
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're gonna jump into this show. I'm gonna hit up all the sponsors and we'll get started here.
Yeah, sponsors.
Thank you to the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Burke Box. Guys, check out the 616comics.com for exclusive variants, ratio variants, and more. And as we're talking about the 616comics.com, they had a new book drop today. It is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 104. That is another book in their connecting set done by Ivan Tao. We have the trade dress. We have the Virgin. The trade dress is $15. The Virgin is $25. This is, again, part 4 of the connecting set. We had the Pink Ranger. We had the White Ranger. We had the Yellow Ranger. Now we have the Red Ranger. It is live on the 616comics.com. You can buy them individually or as a set of 2 for $35. It is not the only books that I want to talk about from the 616comics.com. We also have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT Volume 2, Issue 2, done by Freddie E. Williams. This is another connecting set. We already launched and talked about the first issue. This is number 2, and this is done again by Freddie E. Williams. I don't have the full info on that one, but I believe that if it's not launched yet today, it will be launching soon. And again, it is done by Freddie E. Williams. It is a second book in the connecting set for the 616comics.com. Okay, thank you to the channel members. You guys are amazing. Everyone in there in the family tier is entered to win, again, that monthly Burke Box sponsored by the 616comics.com. Thank you to everyone that is supporting the channel, including the supporter tier. Everyone, though, in the friend tier and family tier, a link to their Instagram and YouTube is in the description of all of my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic community. Thank you to Eric. Oh, wrong one. Comic book _Preston and IG. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric. Use promo code Burke54. Free shipping back to you on your first order. And finally, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. There is an affiliate link below. It costs you the same. I just get a little kickback. So again, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. Hit that affiliate link below. Okay.
Tell them that Steve sent you.
Tell them that Steve sent you. That's right. Okay.
Actually, I should pitch it instead. Just leave it ambiguous. Hey, click the affiliate link below and tell them Steve sent you.
There we go. We're going to say hi over to the chat. We got our guy, another Rob. I call him Birdo. What is going on, Flash6792? How you doing, sir? Becker, what's going on, man? How you doing, Mike? Scott, hello. Burke started yesterday. That's why he canceled the last stream. Heavy flow. Oh my gosh. What is going on, Scott? James, hello. How's it going? Warlord, how you doing?
There's nothing like the love that you feel that comes out of the hoarder's hide.
Oh, I know, right? Absolutely. I know that. Brian, what is going on, sir? How you doing? I love me some Brian LCS. Great guy, great supporter of this community. Comic Addicts, hello. How's it going? Marcus, what's up, dude? The link, if any of the Burke Fam members want to join, the link is in the Burke Fam chats.
You just have to scroll up a lot.
You might have to. You just might have to.
A lot.
Damn, that Green Ranger looks like he's on roids. Yeah, he's talking about this one right here. Yeah, Freddie E. Williams. It's no joke when it comes to the Green Ranger, and I
Holy
like
cow!
seeing that. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank for sure. You got some books you want to show off? You got this
He's
week,
packing a concealed weapon too. I mean, holy Toledo!
Oh shoot! You got any books you want to show off,
Oh
bro?
man, I got so many books I could show off, but I don't want to take up all your time. But I'll show a couple off, sure.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Um,
Let's see what you got.
yeah, I got some stuff here that I actually just recorded, so it's coming out in a future date. But give everyone who's here that teaser. I had a new commission come back. Buddy of mine who's an animator. I went to high school with. He's an animator, and he does some Scholastic kids trade paperbacks sold through Scholastic Books, and he's done a little bit of work on the Flash and some other DC titles, as well as some independent stuff. And so reached out to him, and he did me a beautiful Planet Comics commission there with some robots and bubble helmets and ray guns and whatnot.
Nice.
And then I had I think I might have shown this one off before. This is back from a fan expo.
I love it.
In Greenwood. Did this. He does some independent stuff. His trademark. He's got these like long forearms, but I just realized the other day that Doc Ock here has 5 tentacles.
Wow, that's awesome. It's Morphin time.
That's right. It is. I got a little Golden Age that came in. You always got to love some Planet Comics there. But, or that wasn't Planet Comics, Strange Adventures. But this was the beautiful, sexy book.
Wow, comics.
Yeah.
79.
This is actually 29.
Oh.
Yeah, issue 29, 1945. If I get it up closer there.
There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay. I like it.
So yeah, that's just a sexy book.
Absolutely.
And of course, if anybody saw my channel today, the video that dropped was my first impression of the new EGS comic slabs, where I had gotten sent in my IRF Authentics Acts of Helena books. Got back, first one came back 9.8, but the fan appreciation book that's limited to only 25 books printed, it came back a nice 9.9. And you guys aren't going to believe this, but I got a 9.9 with grader's notes on it. It tells me that there's a slight scuff on the bottom corner front cover. That's why it didn't get a 10.
Wow. So that probably would have been like a 9.6 of like CGC. Possibly.
What?
Maybe. Dude,
why?
Oh my. Something came in today.
Why are you saying it would be a 9.6?
You said it has a scuff on the back, right?
No, it said so he uses Tony uses the Overstreet Guide unaltered. CGC uses the Overstreet Guide, which they have altered to make their own thing, right? Every book, when he says scuff, when you go in and you look at it, what it is, it's a minor bindery issue at the very bottom corner. Almost every book has that. On a CGC, you could still have a 9.8, 9.9 with something like that too. A 9.9 still has defects. It has only a 10.0 is free of any defects whatsoever. So it's still absolutely possible to do whatever. And I don't know why you would think it would be a 9.6. I mean, maybe it comes back a 9.8, sure. But
I just assumed that anything that has like any sort of.
You just say because it's not CGC, therefore it's inferior, is what you're saying.
I mean, I didn't say that.
Yeah, it's what you're saying. Just say it.
What?
It's okay. You can say it. You don't like the fact that here's another company that's not CGC and they're showing off and they're actually going to give you graders notes for free on every book that they do and be totally transparent with not only their grading system, but with why they graded a book a particular way. How dare those bastards be transparent in the grading system? Jeez Louise, you're mean.
Dude, I need to go check my mail really quick because
I can keep you busy.
The biggest book, not the biggest. It's one of the biggest books that I've purchased came in the mail. I don't think my wife, I think she accidentally didn't get it. And
Yeah.
she checked it at 10:30, so she checked it before the mail came.
I
I'm
had
gonna
a,
go
I had
run
a,
and get
I
that.
had a
and
few books come in.
Okay, you show those off. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So there was.
Whoops.
If you're ever thinking about running a YouTube channel, first let's go to class on learning how to conduct your YouTube channel.
Oh boy, I'll be right back.
There was a whole. I had end up getting like, actually this is only half. It's like this stack, and then there's another stack just as fat that came. This all came as one shipment from Unknown Comics because they had a Thanksgiving Black Friday sale. It was buy 3 get 3 free. So the average price of these books all was about $3 and something cents a book. And I just loaded up for my giveaway channel and some other stuff. So I had some stuff like the Strange Adventures, some Nakayama X-Men books, some Nakayama Hellions, some Fallen Angels, Shannon Mayer, some Black Panther, David Nakayama, some Venom. Let's see here. Some Jim Lee X-Men, more Nakayama X-Men. There's a lot of Nakayama stuff in here, actually. Of course, he's been doing a lot of stuff over at Unknown, but most of this stuff is going into the giveaway bucket because just is how I am. More Strange Academy, Facsimile X-Men with a homage cover, some Deceased Killables. Brand loyalty is another name for grooming. Yep, just at the Catholic Church. Superman 1. Some Suicide Squad #1. Oops. Some more Deceased. Pretty badass looking Moon Knight. Oh. There's a Gwenverse. A Perillo X-23. What's great is like a ton of these are like a lot of #1s. So it's like really another Moon Knight. Some Hellions. Some Gwenom versus Carnage. That Mary Jane with those legs that just go on and on. Humma, humma, humma. Strange Academy. Some Weapon H. More Gwenom versus Carnage. X-Men. My goodness, let's get that other stack out here. See, this is just awesome. Oh, here you go. Punchline, that's for Taylor Winder. Some Star Wars High Republic. Here's a nice homage cover, Hulk. Some more High Republic, just loaded with the first appearances and whatnot. Nice little Venom, C2E2 variant. Philip Tan. Nakayama. Some Zerdy. Ratio. Anniversary. Some Kirkham. Action Comics 1000. Domino. More Nakayama. That She-Hulk. There's a Edge of Spider-Verse facsimile variant.
A lot of 616 books. I like it.
These are all from Unknown, but they probably share they're all probably sharing a lot of these covers. So
Yeah, they share with a lot of companies.
Here's a Punisher. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And see what else. Kind of, if there's anything else that jump. Oh, here's a Miles and Gwen. Here they got something coming out. Some more. Anyways, there's a bunch of this stuff all came in. Like I said, it was a massive pile of books, and $3 a book essentially.
That's awesome for those books, dude. Because all those variants, beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna throw them all in the giveaway bin. And that's the funny thing is, I was joking about it to myself. I'm like, oh, I could have at $3 a book, I could have put these things turn around and put them in a mystery box, like 7 or 8 books into a box for $50 a piece, shipped. People would have been happy with them, and I would have made profit off them. But that's not what I'm doing. So we're gonna have we got giveaway books galore for Slab Hub, or only slabs, whatever I'm calling it this week. So yeah, that's a whole mess of stuff, man.
I got a monster book to unbox here. This is my Christmas present. I'm just unboxing it to look at it, and then I'm gonna let my wife and kid wrap it back up.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So this book, it has been on my top 5 want list for like 3 years now. And I was able to buy it from C. Woodard. What's up, Kyle? How's it going? And I didn't know it was going to be in today, and I'm pretty excited about it, if you couldn't tell. So I'm really, really excited. It's a book that, like I said, I've been wanting to get for a couple of years, and the price has gone up and down and all sorts of sideways. And I was like, you know what? He had a good price on it, and I offered him, I'd do that if we can do a payment plan, and he did. And
I think we talked about this one before.
And I'm really, really excited. He did do pull tabs with Scotch tape. It works. It's better than packing tape, right, Rob?
That's right.
It is not a Sentai 2. But close. We got more packing tape. Not packing tape, but Scotch tape. And shout out to him for doing a payment plan. And
yeah,
I mean, I think I officially bought it in like September or October. Okay. Well, we got it ready. I'm hoping that it's like 8.5 or higher. Here we go. Let's go, dude. Oh my gosh. This is TMNT number 1, the 3rd printing. And this is a nice looking book. It is a nice looking book, man. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited right now. I'm so excited right now.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. I'm going to take out the board so I can see the back, but the front looks exactly like the pictures. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now.
Just be careful of that tape there, Burke. No tape sticks.
Yep. It looks great. I mean, probably at the lowest an 8.0. It's hard to tell like what they'll do with the size of the book. And I have a 9.2 Raphael number 1. There's a bunch of spine ticks, and they still gave me a 9.2. This is a little different because it's black, but honestly, like as long as it gets an 8.0 or higher, I prefer it to get 8.5 or higher. But I'm just happy to have the book in my collection. I really, really, really am, and I want to. Considering the other TMNT books that I have signed by Kevin Eastman, I would like him to sign it and get the remark of the 4 turtles.
What?
Right here all 4 turtles right here.
I don't know if I'd do that on that book.
Why? What do you mean?
I don't know. Just me.
I just want, like, I have a picture of it that I need to pull up here. It looks like amazing. Let me see if I can find it here with the 4 turtles on it. I had it somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but
It's just
that's what I want. I want the remark. I want a signature because I got him to sign my Raphael #1. He signed my TMNT #1 Adventures as well. He's signed also my Last Ronin #1. And so I'm just trying to stack up TMNT books signed by him. So I'm really, really, really pumped to get this in my collection. That is for sure. Super excited. Super excited. I'm super giddy right now. That's my Christmas present. So
all right. Cool, man. Congratulations.
appreciate it, sir. Whew. How's everyone doing over in the chat? Love me some She-Hulk. Yeah, I did not like the show, but I like the covers. There's some good covers. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate that. I don't know. For me, that book looks beautiful the way it is. I don't know if I could get a remark on it. Yeah, and I get that. Man, I had a picture of what I wanted somewhere, and I just cannot find it. But like I said, it's got all 4 turtles on the side, right in that black area, and I thought it looked great. And this book looks good. This book looks really good. Super excited that isn't a Power Rangers book. Oh shoot. When are you gonna sell me your Sentai 2, Scott? When are you gonna sell me that? Let me know. So should we talk about the DC news? You ready to talk about that?
Sure.
So for people that don't know, we are no longer going to be getting a Superman Man of Steel sequel, basically, with Henry Cavill. In fact, Henry Cavill is confirmed to be done with the character. We've pretty much also been confirmed that James Gunn and Peter Safran are rebooting the entire DC universe, which is a little frustrating on some parts, but also completely understandable. I don't know. When the news first broke, it kind of pissed me off, I'll be honest, but I also understand it. What were your first thoughts when you saw the news?
Not really shocked or surprised, to be honest. But I don't have a problem with recasting characters, even if they're not rebooting the universe. So I'm probably not the fan that's, obviously I'm not part of the majority, because a lot of people are obviously really upset and really loved him. And don't get me wrong, I liked Cavill as Superman and stuff. I'm also a realist and going, hey, you know what? If you're going to reboot this whole thing and it's going to be X number of years before you get it started, or you get around to your first movie or second, whatever your plan is, that you need this Superman available for or whatever. And what's his age now, and what's he going to be? How old is he going to be by that time? And how easy is it for him going to stay in the shape? And is it going to be what you're looking for or anything else?
Sure.
Those are all things that can go into these types of decisions, and they're hard decisions sometimes. But I mean, it does suck because you have this whole, and it just kind of shows, kind of how much of a weird craziness that Warner Brothers has been, and DC, where you just had this whole thing of, oh yeah, let's bring them back and we're going to do this and get the fans all hype and excited. And oh no, we're not.
I know that's really frustrating. That the fact that this is all being announced literally like a month and a half, almost 2 months, I guess, since he was seen on screen in Black Adam 2 at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. I mean, at this point, everyone knows that, right? It is a little frustrating because everyone was super excited about that. They were super excited to get Henry Cavill back as Superman, but like, how old is he? 39, 38 or something like that? And if you're trying to build a universe, that is too old for Superman. So I get it. I 100% get it. It would be cool. Like, I was talking to Panda about this last night on the phone. Him and I were talking for about 20 or 30 minutes. And it would be cool if like they could bring him back if they do like an Elseworlds like movie or something, or like a Flashpoint, or like a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie, maybe they can bring it back. But then at the same time, if you're Henry Cavill, why would you want to? Like they've pissed you off every step of the way. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was not excited about it, but now like I understand it. So I'm open to anything. Like I remember when they casted Ben Affleck, I was not about that at all. Now I think he was a phenomenal Bruce Wayne and Batman. So I'm going to miss him as well on the big screen. But I got faith that they're going to do something right. I know that a lot of people don't, and I get that. They got to prove themselves again, and hopefully they do that. Hopefully they prove us wrong, and they give us some good movies, and they build a great world of characters.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have, faith in anything for that, for them to think that, oh yeah, they're going to do great. But I definitely have hopes that they will. They've got the right idea, of having somebody who's in charge of the overarching plan and building out, mapping your plan and doing all this stuff. And the fact that they're willing to scrap things that were in play and uh, and they're coming out and they're getting these painful things out of the way right up front.
Right.
um, is to some degree is good on their part. Just rip the band-aid off, and now then you can start with everything else that you're going to do with, as far as starting to build up the excitement in the whole thing, or to start to lay the groundwork and start to release the casting information. Just have it all up front.
Right.
But we'll see. I'm optimistic,
Yeah.
and I would love to see them do well, because I'd love to have more good movies, comic book movies to go see.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy. Like I was talking to Panda about this last night on the phone. Like it's like all of this is happening like right before all these DC movies are coming out next year. Like now it feels like none of them like it even matters. And also
They can
like
still be
this
good
is
standalone movies.
yeah, they'll be good. They'll be good. Like I'm
Well,
really looking forward to all three. I love me some Shazam. I love Shazam. I obviously love the Flash, and I really liked Aquaman #1. So I'm excited for all three. It just sucks that like at the end of the movie, it's just like, well, that's it. You know what I mean? But also, this is like kind of like on the heels of Marvel announcing, they got Secret Wars coming, Avengers 4, King Dynasty. Like they're like complete. They're like 15 years into their whole like
Well, sure.
universe.
They've been doing this for a while. People had a lot of questions early on stuff. Now they're suffering through some of the things where people think they've gone too esoteric and too bizarre on what they're doing, or or not just being in their own world and not paying attention to what people supposedly think they want. But
Yeah.
at the same, there's the other side of everything on DC, on this whole thing that plays out, is if you didn't do this change, right?
Hmm.
And you're completely resetting your storytelling universe. And I understand that, if you listen to Mark over at Legion of Comics, that the Flash movie is going to do all this beautifully. I don't know. I haven't seen the Flash movie. He obviously has a lot of leaked information that I don't have privy information to understand that.
Sure.
But but you'd have to do a lot of that, I think, for certain people to be able to understand and break the baggage that
Hmm.
comes with some of the Snyderverse stuff that was done. Whether you like, I mean, because not everybody, the Snyderverse, there's obviously the Snyder cut of Justice League did a lot to make a lot of people happy, or a lot of fans happy, or happier
Right.
about it. But without that, there's a lot of baggage.
I agree. No, I would not disagree with that. There has been some good films, standalone films, in my opinion, at least. But they've not done a great job of building the universe, if that's what
Right,
you're talking about, and that's what we want, right? Like
right.
for me as a DC fan, that's definitely what I want. I grew up watching Super Friends, and I grew up watching the Batman animated series. Like I want all of those characters all on screen, and
Now,
so
if you could pick and choose, sure, I'd love to sit there and say, okay, I'm going to keep I'd love to sit there and say, okay, we're going to erase Wonder Woman 84, but we're going to keep the original Wonder Woman. That we're going to keep. We're going to keep.
Sure.
We'll go ahead and we'll kind of keep Man of Steel, and we'll keep what the heck. We'll even keep Aquaman. All right, let's do that. And yeah, I'm not too sure what we'll do with B versus Superman. I'm not or Dawn of Justice stuff. Not sure I'm too keen on that, but it does flow into this justice. Well, let's just forget all that stuff. Let's wipe that off. All right, we just got 3 movies under our belt. Now let's start over. I don't
Yeah, so they are ending a lot of their shows. So they're like this is going to be the final
All right.
season of The Flash,
Well,
which
it's
I know a
long in
lot of
its
people
tooth,
like.
anyways.
Yeah, and people can say whatever they want about the show, and I wouldn't disagree with it. I would not disagree with it. I still personally find it enjoying because I love the Flash, so I'm going to watch it regardless.
No,
Kind
no,
of
I
like
understand. But aren't they out of speedsters for him to go up against?
no, no,
No, oh,
definitely
there's
not.
more. There's more people that he can be the fastest man alive, but yet not be fast enough until he gets faster.
Oh, I mean he's like ungodly fast at this point. Like
Right, but I mean
he
that's the
became a
plot of
god.
every episode is I'm the fastest man
Sure,
alive, but I'm not
sure,
fast enough. If only I could be faster. Oh
right.
wait, now I'm faster.
So
Now I win.
I would imagine that this would be the final season of Titans as well, because I know that they're going to want to tie in the Titans with their new DC universe, right? They have to, and so this would have to be their last season of Titans, so they can reboot that as well. Because I'm assuming if they're going to reboot it, they're going to do it right. They're going to do Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, those 3 films, and they're going to build up characters in those universes, and then be able to cross them over and add more characters as they go. So I'm assuming we're going to be seeing some Robin and some Nightwing and some Batgirl and all that stuff in the Batman movie. And we're going to be seeing a lot of Superman characters, Superboy or whoever. Maybe not in the first film, but going forward, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of that and Wonder Woman as well with Wonder Girl and the whole Themyscira and Steve Trevor. And I'm assuming they're just going to be bringing in all sorts of characters, adding different characters to the movies and building those universes out so they can, coexist. And so they don't want to be having the Titans TV show be separate, having their own like kind of like black label. So I'm assuming this should be the final season of Titans, which would be okay with me too, because this season has not been good, not been the greatest. So Mark is a radical. Mark is a radical when it comes to DC. He is willing to fight anyone tooth and nail about anything related to DC usually. And it does feel like Mark is an unpaid consultant for DC. I would love if him and I could link up with DC and help push some stuff. That'd be awesome because him and I feel like are 2 of the biggest DC comic fans and DC fans in general. Wally West. Hopefully we get a Wally West at some point in the DC universe or really anywhere. I would take Wally West anywhere at this point. That is for sure. The OG Wally West. I would take either one, but I would prefer the OG Wally West as opposed to Wallace West. But who knows?
Which you had in the DC universe.
Yeah, so they had Wallace West on the Flash TV show, and like I get it, like they kind of merged Wallace and Wally into one character, and I get it because they're trying to be um, diverse and all of that stuff. I just as a person who really really loves the OG Wally, it just kind of sucks we didn't get that kid with the red hair coming in and just being, I don't know, spunky and young and fun, and we didn't really get that, which kind of sucks. But hopefully, we get that on the big screen. I also know Mark made a great prediction for JSA, and I would love that and see Jay on the big screen. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm assuming it was. What's really interesting is like a lot of the big DC news came out like the same day that like they were saying that there was a Black Adam 2 script already ready, and there was a script also for a Hawkman spinoff and whatnot. And it almost felt like The Rock was trying to push out all this info before DC pushed out their info, and so they could get some backlash from the fans, because it felt like almost like The Rock is like going against Warner Brothers to try to like be like, okay, well I'm right, and DC's like, well we already got people doing their own universe, so you're obviously not right. I don't know. Did you feel that way? Like it feels like they're kind of fighting when it comes to that.
I think that there's a lot of people out there right now who are trying to make news out of nothing
Yeah,
and spinning a lot of stuff to be clickbaity and get
sure.
to do whatever. And unless it's an official studio thing or somebody or an actual interview where you're seeing the actors or any of these things go on, I don't really want to put much faith in any of that stuff right now. It's just really gotten ridiculous with um it's just tabloids. It's no
It
better than
really is.
it's no better than the Inquirer or
Mhm.
any of that stuff you used to see at the Bat Kid at the supermarket.
Right, right. It does. It does feel like
Where's
there's been
Bat
like.
Boy now?
It does feel like there's been a lot of comic book news related, especially related.
Princess Diana still alive, married Elvis, and
Dude, the Royals are on TV like every day. It feels like, man. My
sure,
wife's watching that Harry and Meghan thing, and she also watched that show.
she knows we had a couple of wars about that, right? So we wouldn't have to.
Well, I think the part of the reason why people like Harry and Meghan so much is that Meghan is American. You know what I mean? And she's not just American; she's like a well-known
It's every
American.
girl's dream to grow up and become a princess.
Yes, and
Well, not
she's like,
every girl.
and
Let
she's
me
like the
rephrase that.
perfect. She's
I
like the
apologize.
perfect like
I get
person
it,
for it
but
too, because she's diverse.
I
She's
just like to
white
be
and black.
completely I just like to be completely absurd and say we fought 2 wars so we didn't have to care about that.
Right. Well, I got you. I mean, it makes sense. I I wouldn't disagree with that. I would not disagree with that. I don't know. So she's been watching that, and she also watched that. What was that person's name that everyone says killed her daughter like 15 years ago? Um, gosh, what is her name? And then she was trying to blame it on her parents or something. Oh man.
Tabloid stuff I don't care about.
No, it was a bit like it was a national story. Like
15 years ago. I don't care.
well, my wife likes watching it because she remembers watching like the trial on TV. It was like one of those
I
big
remember
ones.
watching the space shuttle blow up, but I don't want to go back and rewatch that over and over again.
Yeah, my stepdad tells me about that. They were watching it. He tells me that they were watching that on TV at school.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And
I was I was in the 6th grade and we were all
Casey
watching it.
Anthony. It was a Casey Anthony new series. I'm sure you've heard of that, right?
No,
Oh
but
wow. Okay.
no, I remember we were at school. Actually, that week I had flag duty at school, and so I remember that we would sit down and all watch it in class because the teacher was going up. And back then, that was a thing. Actually, we all the time would sit and watch the space shuttle go up in school. And then when it detonated and or blew up, I remember I got up and walked out of the classroom and went straight to the flagpole to lower the flag to half staff.
Right. Well, how many people were on board? Wasn't there like school teachers
7.
on there?
One school teacher,
Okay. Okay.
Casey McCullough.
Okay.
So she was a mission specialist on board along with the rest
What
of
was that
the
like?
thing.
1983.
STS was it STS 51? I think it was. I was really into space stuff back then. Imagine that.
Right.
And I mean, I remember after that happened, I mean, all the magazines and stuff I would read while space stuff had all these things. I remember taking all kinds of, I had a whole memorial thing set up in my room about that because that was like really impactful to me at that time to have watched that happen on live
So it was
TV.
Space Shuttle Discovery.
No, that was the Challenger.
Challenger. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, I feel bad. I don't know like hardly anything about it. 1986.
It was the second space shuttle. It was the first one to blow up, and later on, Columbia would break up.
Okay. Yes, yeah, I don't know as much stuff about that because that was before I was born. So
right, I know it's my wheelhouse. I was right in the heart of little Rob's love and fascination with space.
I
It would
like it.
eventually go away and grow into something else, like love and a fascination with space.
Space. The final frontier.
Well,
Is that Star Trek, right?
that was Star Trek, yes.
Okay.
Which there was a space shuttle.
That's your favorite, right?
There was a space shuttle named Enterprise, although it wasn't actually used for flight. It was the test bed platform because it was called the Enterprise.
The Enterprise. I've watched a couple of those movies. The newer ones are pretty good.
Star Trek movies. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I've seen. So I saw the one with Patrick Stewart, like one of them, one or two of them, and then I saw the newer ones with Chris Pine and
Mm-hmm.
all that. I enjoyed those. The Chris Pine ones I thought were fun.
Yeah, I grew up watching the reruns of the original show, so it's. I didn't
I
watch
feel
it.
like watching that now would be like people watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers now. Like it'd be more nostalgic than good. I assume.
There's elements of it that are still good. That's the great thing about sci-fi is yeah, some of the concept of what computers and stuff were going to look like are very different and stuff,
Sure.
but well written sci-fi where you're trying to tell a message through and they were doing a lot of stuff that had to do with equality and different human moralities tales and stuff that they were doing, but in the guise of aliens and other stuff where you could just much like the X-Men does within comics, right? The X-Men concept of discussing racism and some of these other
Hmm.
things and prejudice vis-a-vis a different mutants instead of using race or something. It was the same
Right.
thing that Star Trek did with a lot of its stuff. So some of those stories were very good, even if the acting was at times cheesy. The science fiction of what you think it was, or some of the special effects. They've done a lot of remastering, a lot of the old stuff too. To have done some good job on that. And then there's if you are an old Trek fan of the old original series, there's a YouTube show like I forget what it is, there's some Star Trek show on or a channel on YouTube that where it's all fans that have spent done a lot of crowdsource funding and have built complete replicas of the original sets and stuff and
I'm with
have
it.
and have been doing have gotten some of the consulted with some of the original script writers to write new scripts in the same style and formatting and pacing and and really done so the show comes across very much like the originals, just with these new actors and stuff that are doing it. It's absolutely mind-boggling.
I mean, I understand that completely because there's like Power Ranger groups where like people will like they're making these toys, these replicas of like, the Dragon Dagger or whatever, and it's like 10 times better than what was on the show. Or
Yep.
they'll make like fan films and like the morphing
Next,
sequence
the next
is
step
like
in next
is
step in
like
fan
next
fiction.
level, like so much better than what any of the morphin scenes were on the TV show. Like it's crazy like how much people can get into it and like make it even better than what they saw on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really fun. I remember watching one of the episodes, and they were doing something with the Orion slave girls, and you'd always seen the Orion slave girls on the original Star Trek, green girls, but you never saw the guys, and so they had one of the guys, a slave Orion slave master on, and it was another, so it was somebody again, an alien, all painted green. So who'd they get? They got Lou Ferrigno, dude.
Dude, Ferrigno is that dude, man. I like Lou Ferrigno.
It was so
I
great.
really do. He's a good dude. He really is.
Yeah, but yeah.
Nice. Nice. What do you got going on this weekend? You doing your only slabs?
Only slabs? Absolutely. We got Madam and Master Blaster on this
Oh,
weekend
nice.
at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. We're on the
Nice.
drive to hit. We'll be, continuing on that drive to hit 1,000 subscribers. We're, I think, 11 or 12 subscribers away. Um,
Dude, that is
so
massive. I'm gonna put the link in real quick into the chat for everyone.
So I mean, I fully anticipate being able to hit the 1,000 before the new year. So that'd be
Oh
great.
yeah.
So we'll be able to rock in, get a few extra subs in there, and then kick off the new year with a big party. We'll be giving away a whole mess of slabs, um, including what's now after the first teaser trailer or this teaser trailer that dropped. With more Miguel O'Hara stuff and people getting on board the Spider-Man 29
Oh,
train.
dude.
I'm giving away, one of the giveaways or the grand prize is an ASM 365 first appearance in promotion, and along with it, a 9.8 graded copy of Spider-Man 29 #1.
What did you
So
think of that trailer?
I watched it finally today. I actually just finally got a chance to it. It's a little teaser trailer. I mean, it doesn't get me any more excited. It doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
cool. Okay, yeah, we're doing this. It's real,
Hmm.
but I mean, nothing about it really got me all super duper excited. But I'm also probably like the only Spider-Man fan who wasn't like super duper excited about the first movie. I
I thought the
liked
first
it.
movie was phenomenal.
When I finally sat down and watched it, I enjoyed it. I didn't walk away with it quite the same way that everybody else did, but I
Right,
didn't hate, but I'm not hating on it either. It
right.
was just, to me, it was like, okay, but animated movies typically aren't my thing. The DC animated movies don't do a lot for me
Oh, I love the
either.
DC animated
Right.
movies.
And again, a lot of people do.
Hmm.
I'm the one who's in the minority here, and I
Hmm.
fully recognize that. It just doesn't speak to me in the same way, and that's fine. We each have our thing, and I'm not hating on any of those things. But will I see it? Absolutely, because my man Miguel O'Hara is in there, and I've been driving this Spider-Man 2099 bus for since '92, right? It's been an empty bus, a lonely bus with me and like one other person on board. Well, we're pulled up to the station, and now you guys want to hop on the bus. There's plenty of room. Come on. We're
There's
not going to make fun of you for hopping on late. Just fill in a seat, find an empty seat, climb on, and we're going to go party.
there's plenty of room.
We're going to
I like
party
it.
like it's 2099.
Do you like the Oscar Isaac casting?
I'm ambivalent.
Okay,
I neither like nor dislike it.
okay. Well, I think he's a great actor.
But I've only heard. I think he's been very good in some of the stuff I've seen. But I mean, as far as in this goes, I don't know. I've heard him utter 3 sentences.
Right,
How
right.
can how can I evaluate an
Well, I'm
actor's
just saying, like,
performance based on 3 sentences?
I'm just asking, like, how do you feel about him being cast as
Any actor should be able to play almost any role if they're
right?
a good actor, right? So let me see.
Well, I think he'll do good. I think he'll do good. What is up, Carlito? Dude, I got something to show off here in just a second. I showed it off earlier. Massive book, at least for me. I'm sure it wouldn't be for Rob or maybe someone else, but
I
I mean,
wouldn't. It wouldn't even be on my radar. But then again, I have lots of books that are on my radar that you wouldn't even sneeze at.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like, I mean, I'm into Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles and stuff, and you're into space stuff, which is it's just the
Good
eras that
stuff.
we
No, I'm just
it's
kidding.
it's the space it's the eras that we grew up in, right? Like,
Sure, absolutely.
so this is the book. I'll show it off again. Just came in. This is my Christmas present. Got it from C. Woodard. TMNT 1/3 printing. I'm hoping it's an 8.0 or higher. I'd like an 8.5 or higher, but I think it might be an 8.0. I think it might be an 8.0. We'll see. We'll see. I want it signed and remarked by Kevin Eastman, which I got a little flack from Rob and I think Scott or someone else that they wouldn't do
Yeah,
that. But
well, it's a third. It's a third printing. I guess it's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was a first print. Yeah.
I want
You're
I want
insane.
the four turtles remarked all right here, all four of them. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, Cowabunga. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I might make a separate video just on that, showing that off
You
again,
should.
um, because it's such a massive book for me, and I'm super excited about it. I'm also going to be making a video. I'm going to have more time to make videos because after tomorrow, I'm going to be off for 2 weeks. Make a video on some books I'm considering sending to CGC. I've got a nice stack of books that I've been thinking about sending to CGC. In fact, actually, I got some books here. We're supposed to go over this. I guess maybe we'll wait and do this over a members only. But I got some books that I wanted to show off that we could figure out what you guys would like in this month's Burke box. So, but right now it looks like I think you're the only Burke fan member here. So I think maybe we should wait to see if we did members only and you guys could pick the books for this month's Burke box. Alan got his in the mail today. I was a little slow on sending it out, but he got his today. And I think he also got the art from Kevin today as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. CG who? Right? Right? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So your family's coming back for Christmas.
Yeah, my youngest has been here. Came in last week, and the oldest comes in tomorrow. So we'll have both of them for until after the first week of January. Then
Nice.
Then I'll get rid of them. I'll be like, thank God, and I'll be happy that they're gone again until it's time for them to come back. So
that's being a parent, right? Like
yeah, exactly. It's
wanting to
a
be around your
constant.
kids and then also being like, okay, I need a little time to myself too. So
That's right. Go away, kids. You're bothering me.
yeah, I get
Here,
that.
go play with my phone or something. Jeez.
And how old are your kids?
My oldest just turned 21,
Okay.
and my youngest is going to be 19 here shortly.
I just have a 7-year-old. She's about to turn 8, and yesterday she asked me if the tooth fairy was real. And then also recently we went and seen a Santa at like a local.
If the tooth fairy wasn't real, would they bring you money?
So that's what I said. That's what that was my response. I said, "Well, does he bring you money for when you lose your teeth?"
Oh, I wouldn't even
She
say
goes,
that. I said
"What?"
if they weren't real, would they
And
bring
I
you
said,
money?
"Well, then that must
Well,
mean they're real. That must mean they're real then."
oh, sure.
We went to this local area where they have like
That's
lights.
the age though where they
Yeah,
start to
yeah.
go. Wait a second.
Question.
This is. Why is there a magical fairy that's coming around and wanting my freaking dirty teeth?
Right, right.
Really? And why not just go straight to the dentist and cut out the middleman? I mean, let's be honest.
So, so we went to this local area that had like Christmas lights, and there was a Santa there and all that. And my daughter, of course, went over and they don't have him sit on his lap at this area.
Right.
He stands next to the sleigh, and you sit in the sleigh and you take a photo and all that. So,
Right.
anyways,
So in other words, he's also not allowed within 25 yards of school or something. No, no, no.
anyways,
You're not allowed to sit on that Santa's lap. Now
so
COVID stuff.
we get
Got it.
home, and
It's COVID
my
stuff.
daughter goes, she goes, "Dad, do you think that was the real Santa?" And I said, "I have no idea. What do you think?" She goes, "I think it was. I think that was the real Santa." And I was like, "Okay, well, maybe it was. Maybe it was." It's a
Yeah.
fun age. It's a really fun age.
I
That's
think it
for
was
sure.
right around that somewhere around that age, 7, 8 or something when I remember going to for me, it was the one that came into question first was this Easter Bunny schmuck. I was all, wait a second, Mom,
Shoot.
it
Easter
doesn't make
Bunny
any sense.
schmuck.
Why the hell is this rabbit bouncing around giving out eggs?
Right, right.
Eh, I don't get it because I don't understand all the fertility the
Well, my daughter,
elements of all that, right? But I'm like, oh, this doesn't make any sense to me. And my mom and I said, is Easter Bunny real? And I remember my mom going, no. I said, all right, or I asked her, said, it's not real. I said, it's you. You guys are the Easter Bunny, right? And they're all, yeah. And I took 2 steps away. I said, and I turned around and looked back and said, that means Santa's you guys too, isn't it? She's all, yes, but don't tell your brother. As long as you don't tell your brother, then Santa's still coming. I'm all, go.
there
All
you
right,
go.
deal.
My, I'm pretty sure my daughter understands that the Easter Bunny's not real because she knows what Easter is really about. So we don't really even talk about the Easter Bunny other than just have fun. But I'm like 99% sure she believes in all the other stuff. 100%. 99.
We got rid of the Easter Bunny at my house at a very early age with the kids because we
Right,
used to put the eggs and stuff outside, and then we ended up getting basset hounds, and I didn't want the dogs getting into the eggs we would set up the night before, and
right.
so I told the kids, I said, now that we have basset hounds, since they hunt rabbits, the Easter Bunny won't come here anymore. And so it's either you can either have the Easter Bunny or you can have the dogs, and they chose to keep the dogs,
I like
thankfully.
it. I like it. I like it. That's awesome. That's
Just
awesome.
appeal to their logical side.
I feel like next week is going to be a big week for comics, dude. Because I feel like every week, the last couple, like I've only got like, for me, I only get like a couple of bucks, it's there's some weeks where I get like 6 or 8 or 10, which would be a
Well,
big week for me, and I feel like it's going to be next week.
I know that next week's going to be big for me because my shop was one of many shops that did not get their Marvel this week. And it wasn't
Oh,
that it was just delayed a day or two in the shipments. It was just that it didn't ship for whatever
gotcha.
reason. So they're getting double shipments next week. So as soon as I walked into the store this week, it was like, oh, hey, we only have DC and Independence this week. Marvel didn't ship. It's shipping next week, so we're gonna have double Marvel next week. So bring your pocketbook.
Right, right. So it is a pretty big week. I'll show it really quick here, and then we're gonna get out of here. So for me, personally, I'm getting these first 3 books right here. Nightwing 99, excellent cover. Flash 789, Dark Crisis, and Infinite Earths number 7. Getting all of those. Not getting. Are you getting an X-Men annual?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not getting any of these.
Nope.
I'm not getting any of those. That looks like a good book there.
Strange Cowboy. Nope. I'm not doing any of those either.
Okay. I'm not getting any of these either.
I might pick up the Vanish. I've been picking up the 1 in 25s on issues 1, 2, and 3. So I might continue doing so up to issue 5 at least, but I haven't decided yet.
I'm not getting any of these either, but there's a book coming up I'm going to show that I'm definitely getting.
Gold Goblin 2 I'll probably pick up. I'm going to skip the Mary Jane and Black Cat, though.
Okay. Looks like a J. Scott Campbell cover.
Could be.
I'm not getting any of these either.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh, no, that's a different Spider-Man that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt.
No.
None of these either. I think it's a next though. Maybe if it's not, it's the one after.
Yeah, no. Oh, they're doing a Ms. Marvel tie over to Dark Web. Nope, skipping it. I'm not falling for that game.
Right. I might get Titans United Blood Packs. We'll see.
Yeah. No, nothing there. Okay, so we have my Harley Quinn Legion of Bats.
Yep. I want to start reading this TMNT Saturday Morning Adventures. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know if it's good or not. I feel like it might be for kids, but
they haven't canceled GCPD yet. Huh.
There we go. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 103. Definitely getting that. Obviously.
Oh, the all new Firefly Big Damn finale.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's just another special.
Yeah,
I'm really about. I think I'm. The story's been fun, but I'm just tired of been collecting too many things. I got to figure out what to cut, and Firefly has been one of those things I've been thinking about cutting.
Now we're getting into mostly the indies. It looks like Boogeyman. No.
Skip it. Nope.
Butt cheeks.
Yeah, lots of it. Holy cow.
None of those.
Maybe it won't be an expensive week. Who knows?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to be getting about 4 or 5 books, which is a big week for me because I've really cut down my list. The Department of Truth, Wild Fiction Special #1. Wow. There's a new Maniac of New York. Oh, there you go. Star Trek New Worlds Illyrian Enigma #1.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, none of those look good to me. Ninja Funk. Yeah, we're really diving deep into the barrel here. Okay, I think that's it. Well, Rob, I do appreciate you coming on to my show tonight and hanging out. I appreciate everyone in the chat for hanging out. Appreciate that. I'm so ready for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT 2 for sure. Shorten my pull list a lot, so I'm not getting much anymore. Yeah, same. Absolutely. All right. And are you going to be on Mark's thing tomorrow morning?
That is the plan.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to listen while I drive to work tomorrow, and maybe even pop in and listen to the chat during my first plan period, which is pretty early in the morning. It's around around 9:40, I guess 9:45 Eastern, 6:45 your time. So
That's right. It's really early when I'm starting.
Yep. Hit up all the sponsors and then we'll get out of here. Thank you to Eric, comic book _ pressing. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric. Again, it's comic book _ pressing on IG. Thank you to the amazing people over at the 616comics.com for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Burk Box. Guys, check out the 616comics.com for exclusive variants, ratio variants, and more. Speaking of the 616, they just launched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 104. It's a 4th book in the connecting set. They did the Pink Ranger, the White Ranger, the Yellow Ranger. Now we have the Red Ranger. They're all done by the amazing Ivan Tao. You can get the trade dress for $15 or the Virgin for $25, or you can buy them as a set for $35. They also are launching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT Volume 2, Issue 2, done by Freddie E. Williams. It's another connecting set. This, again, is the second one, obviously, for Issue 2, so it's a second one in the connecting set, done by Freddie E. Williams. Check out the 616comics.com. Also, thank you to the amazing channel members. You guys are awesome. Everyone in the family tier there is entered to win that monthly Burk Box sponsored by the 616comics.com. I appreciate everyone regardless of tier. A link to everyone in the friend tier and family tier, a link to their Instagram or YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. And again, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. There's an affiliate link below. Thanks everyone for hanging out.
Steve sent you.
What's that? Yeah, tell him Steve sent you. There you go. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always,
go Cats! Cowabunga! It's Morphin time!